Welcome back to another Open League series. We've got UCONN Dota facing off against VESPA Dota. First of this best of three coming at you. You see a last pick anti-mage over on the UCONN side. VESPA gonna run with the OD. We'll get into the game. There we go. So running through over on Radiant, we do have the UCONN Dota side. Run through our players. We're gonna have Potato Knight on Sand King, the Chaos Factor, taking the Rubik. Doom chilling in the fountain, played by Mackerel Sky. Mothman Official Vivo gonna be taking the Vengeful Spirit, and that last pick anti-mage that we talked about gonna be handled by Pomegranate. Over on the Vespa side, this is Virginia Tech, I do believe. Let me just double check that actually and make sure I'm not saying some nonsense. I do have it pulled up here. Somewhere. It is nice to get these teams right. Where is it? It's gone missing. Gone rogue. Yeah, Virginia Tech, Vespa Dota. Perfect. So quickly, Train Protector gonna be taken by Quagsire, Roberto on the Lion. We're gonna see Necrophos. Oh, that's not Necrophos. This is Necrophos, taken by J-Palm. OD handled by Integral. And up on the Razor, we see Antoki. So the horn will sound. Got a bit of a party up towards that top rune. Some guild banners will come out, but UCONN gonna secure the rune, and actually, anti-mage grabs the rune bottom. Pomegranate sees the opportunity to grab a free rune, and he will take it. So we'll see a 3-for-1 on the runes going the way of UCONN. And we're going to see a mid Sand King. Potato Knight going to take the Sand King to the mid lane. I can't imagine this is going to be a good lane for him against the OD. Going to try and deal with Sandstorm and keep a sentry out at all times, I suppose, to limit the amount of harass he takes. And first wave, maybe he'll do alright, but as time goes, he's gonna start to struggle in this lane, I would imagine. I almost would have liked to seen Rubik mid here. Could have done decently against the OD, but they have decided to roll with the Sand King and see what he can do in this lane. Wow, even going for a Sandstorm Caustic build, so maybe that's just because he's gonna need to jungle later on, or I should say sooner than later, really. And actually managing to get decent CS for himself to start this lane off. Very little regen on Necro, but Roberto does have some tangos, has a salve to keep him healthy, so. Still though, gonna look to see if UCONN can take advantage of the limited regen over on the Vespa side. Chaos Factor looks like he's trying to get a pull off. Roberto gonna come over to test that. Nice job from him. Make sure the pull absolutely not getting off. And for now, all is quiet on the map. We do see Potato Knight puts a point into Burrow Strike, but this is exactly how he's going to struggle now that the Astral Imprisonment's online. Potato Knight gonna really have to work to get CS, and he's still doing a good job. 9-for-1 versus 9-for-2 from OD, but OD will continue to expand that advantage as time goes on. Hasn't brought out a sentry ward for himself, and Looks like it's not on his horizon, as he will allow any sandstorm shenanigans if Potato Knight decides to go for that style. And down bottom, Lion getting chased through the trees. Was able to salve up briefly, now going to be caught by the Fade Bolt. Pomegranate clicking forward with that Mana Void Chaos Factor with the nice blocks. Right click to come through. Pomegranate finds the kill. First blood in the bot lane, meanwhile up top. Treant Protector was able to take down the Venge, chasing forward towards Doom. Gonna grab that Leech Seed and will take him down as well. So 2 kills for Vespa up in the top lane, but they do concede the first blood down bottom to the Anti-Mage. And actually, even after giving up that first blood, they get a huge wave underneath the tower, so not even that bad for Vespa down here. The lane will be pulled back and controlled. In the mid, we'll continue to pay attention to the Sand King struggles here. Actually does take a lot of damage as well, so not only is he orbed away from all his creeps, but does take quite a bit of damage, and he doesn't have the small camp stack to fall back on, and no one has made the rotation to come in towards the mid or to make any stacks for him, so really just gonna manage to get whatever gets out of lane, as we do see him collect a full wave with the Sandstorm. Again, no Sentry Ward brought out for Integral, so the one saving grace in that lane, obviously, Sand King. Right now able to hide in the Sandstorm. Up towards top, Nature's Grasp is going to come out, along with the Leech Seed, but Mothman able to run his way back towards the wave. Wave of Terror comes out, and actually, Mackerel Sky wanted to man up a little bit, takes a lot of damage from the right clicks. Plasma Field to slow him down, and Razor wants to commit forward, not going to have the damage to kill off Mackerel Sky, but Maxire did come through towards the triangle looking for him, not going to find him as he did juke back towards the trees, towards the tower, I should say. So 5 minutes in, we do see a 2-for-1 lead for Vespa. They've opened up a little bit of a net worth lead just off the back of this mid. As I say that, the mid's actually relatively even, 26 CS versus 30 from OD. But 9 denies versus 1 is a significant margin. OD has about half a level on the Sand King. Sand King though, able to hit his level 6 and continue to Sandstorm down some waves. On bottom, Pomegranate, and that's another kill. So now the Chaos Factor getting run down, but Necro will back off and claim the creep wave, so 2 for 2. Pomegranate actually has both of his team skills. Now has to be careful. Does have a Fairy Fire. Not gonna need it. It's actually interesting. I'm not sure how much this happens, but I could see instead of 2 points in the mana break, maybe you put an extra point in counterspell up against the Necro lane. I don't think you can skip Blink. I think you need the cooldown reduction. But then again, you do want the points in mana break, right? To try and take away the Necro's mana and force him to use less spells. So anyway, up top, Doom goes down once again. Antiki with the Eye of the Storm popped, able to run him down, along with the slows from the Treant Protector, and might look to continue forward towards this tower. Will get stunned up under, but Plasma Field comes through. Mothman extends himself a bit too far and will be cleaned up as well. And now with the big wave under tower, Quagsire thinking about going forward. Gonna think better of it though, as now will decide to go forward. Static Link forward, Nature's Grasp gonna be a bit off the mark, and Vespa will be forced to retreat. So now 2-2, Meteor Hammer just delivered in the mid lane. Sand King taking some damage, but will be okay after that one. Observer Ward planted, still no sentry in the mid, but there is a Dust ready on OD. So with that Meteor up, actually not even going to wait for it, finds the Astral into the burrow, and that will claim him the kill. And I think Sand King, his time in this lane is done now that the Meteor Hammer has come through. He's died off as well. Unfortunately, no stacks for him to fall back on in the jungle. But he's not going to be able to come back to this mid. They're going to try and hold on to the tower with the glyph for a little bit, but OD will eventually chunk this down. You see, Quagsire, wow, actually able to just run through with the right clicks. Wasn't expecting that at all. That's some insanity right there. An integral. Gonna find himself a haste rune. See if he wants to make a rotation. And will run his way towards top with that haste rune. Doom only level 5, so integral looking for him, not behind the tower. Now sees him in the wave, gonna run through under the tower. Hits him with the orb, gonna drop the Meteor Hammer on top. And Macro Sky will go down. Nice rotation from integral. With that bottled haste rune, will TP his way back towards the mid. Continue to farm. Down bottom, J-Palm has hit level 6, so looking to get aggressive in this lane. Find a kill with that Reaper Scythe quickly. And yeah, because of that timing, Rubik immediately going to run back to base as he's quite low HP. Anti-Mage going to nope away into the jungle. Has a point in Mana Void, but not going to be using it anytime soon as he will be forced to leave the lane. And very, very sad time now for UCONN as both their mid and their safe lane feel like they can't lane anymore. And for good reason. Rubik can try and sap XP. Up top, another dive came in from Antiki. Yeah, like I was saying, Rubik maybe could leech down bottom, but actually Pomegranate back here, and we will keep an eye on this as there's a chance he gets taken down if he overextends himself. Lion still is hanging around and now going to show on Anti-Mage. Try and farm up the wave, and looks like Vespa not wanting to commit under the tower. Yeah, hard times. Potato Knight going for those boots of travel. We'll have him after this wave. I almost would have liked to see a Veil from him this game because he's just so shut out of the map right now. I understand the thinking. The boots of travel, he wants to get active, and we'll TP bottom now. Looking for the Necrophos. Mana Void to come through. J-Palm completely out of mana. Epicenter gonna make sure that kill does come through. So will net an important kills both Anti-Mage and Sand King. We're not having the best of times in this game to this point. But with Sand King TPs away, integral gonna continue to put pressure on the tower. Has that Cardi wave. Looks like Sand King, Potato Knight, is on his way back to the mid. Make sure the Cardi can't do too much damage, but there will be a Meteor Hammer ready to go again if Potato Knight decides to show himself. Like, there's still no sentry, no dust this time, so Sand King gonna show with the right click. Meteor Hammer gonna be off the mark, so able to run away. But OD ready with that Midas already. Will start putting it to use immediately and tops the net worth chart along with his Razor. And 8-3 now, Vespa starting to run away in this top lane as they control the bot lane as well now. Despite giving up a couple of kills early on, Anti-Mage really can't lane here anymore against Necro and Lion both being level 6. So the Chaos Factor going to try and anchor this lane, make sure the tower stays alive for as long as possible, but will eventually lose it. Now up top, Antiki did commit forward, was hit by the Doom, but still got the Eye of the Storm off, got the full static link. Cleans up a couple more kills, and he's now 6-0. Just 12 minutes in.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So a crazy good start for Razor. Gonna have a very early BKB. He's got queued up. Has the Mithril Hammer already. So BKB actually to come up shortly. It's gonna come in, what's that, like 500 gold or so? The 15-minute BKB if he wants it. Down bottom. I look away for 2 seconds. But J-Palm with that Reaper Scythe, able to dive the tower, find a kill, and Pomegranate stuck around a bit too long down towards the spot lane. Cleaned up by the Meteor Hammer as well, and Sanity's Eclipse not yet even needed to be committed. And Integral feeling super strong on this OD, did clean up that mid tower as well. Up top, Potato Knight gonna TP in, try and trade off some tower. As they saw the entire Vespa squad showing in the bot lane, so he'll go top and try and get some pressure, but J-Palm ready to take the tier 1 down bottom. And the rest of Vespa hanging around towards the mid lane. Pomegranate wants to go forward. Counterspell gonna reflect the Hex from Roberto. Burrow Strike comes forward, Lion will be left behind, lifted up. Stuns up, but will fall to the Sandstorm. So UCONN finds a kill, but will lose their bottom tower momentarily. And up top, wow, another kill, Antiki. Finds Mothman all by himself. So both in the top and the bot lane, significant wins come out. And Antiki actually decides on the Boots of Travel before the BKB. Doesn't need the BKB at 15 minutes, so picks up BOTs before heading towards that BKB. We'll see another stab into the jungle. No smoke, but stab into the jungle from Vespa as they look to control this bottom half of the map.
Radiant should look to their top tower.
And on the UCONN side, looking for anyway, they're actually going to TP towards top, try and catch out Quagsire, pushing in towards that tier 1. Mass TPs will come through, will clean up the kill. Potato Knight ends up with that one, but 14.5 minutes, the no boots anti-mage still struggling to find that BKB. And down bottom, they'll find a kill. Vespa finds the Doom out in the jungle. I feel like I'm missing all the kills. As soon as I look towards one lane, the other lane has action going down. Anyway, yeah, Anti-Mage trying to work towards that BKB still. Sorry, that Battle Fury still being repelled from all the creeps he's looking to farm.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
We'll finish it up now. But falling a bit behind, and these cores on Vespa feel just so strong right now. You see a 7k net worth lead has opened up for Vespa. And Potato Knight does have that Blink Dagger ready. Probably was revealed if they clicked on him between the Sandstorm invisibility fade time. Could look forward towards J-Palm. Do have vision. Gonna jump up to the high ground actually and have to run around, so not gonna have range on the Burrow Strike quite yet. Now the chase is on. J-Palm pops the Ghost Shroud, trying to run away. Burrow Strike is gonna connect. Doom dropped as well. Gonna make sure that they secure this Necrophos kill. Magic Missile comes through. Macro Sky will take him down. So UCONN willing to commit most everything. Committing the Doom, make sure he goes down with no response. Potato Knight thinking about channeling up an epicenter. Not gonna happen. But they are gonna lose this tower. Meanwhile, Integral burrowed over towards the side. Gonna Astral himself. Actually, it's a stolen Astral from Rubik. Off to the side though, Antiki able to take down Potato Knight by himself. BKB is ready. Finds a DD, wants to run into Roshan. Now, Eye of the Storm does not actually hit Rosh, so they don't have the fastest Rosh lineup with no minus armor. But with the DD, Antiki feeling strong enough to waltz right in. J-Palm here as well to provide some much needed healing. Rosh will eventually go down as UCONN has a couple heroes sitting up in the triangle. Not sure they know what's going on, and even if they do, really not in a position to contest just now. So Aegis goes over onto Antiki. 8-0, looking huge, has that BKB ready, moving towards the refresher. Chaos Factor runs up, but will be spotted out. Antiki wanting to commit forward for even more. We'll follow him as he's stunned up underneath the tier 2 tower. Rubik cleaned up in the meantime. Antiki, even able to keep the Aegis alive, runs his way away. And running very far away. Integral, though, has that tier 2 mid in his sights. Looks like he wants to drop the Meteor Hammer. And yeah, I don't know what UCONN can really do. They don't have the item timings. Anti-Mage trying to find the Yasha. Actually, blinks forward, but Integral with a nice read. Gonna catch him out. Anti-Mage with another blink. Trying to hide himself in the trees, but his TP already cancelled. Won't have that for a while. Able to TP, able to blink into the lane. And will escape safely. But yeah, still just getting his Yasha now. And Doom has a Blink Dagger, has Doom ready, but it's all he's gonna have for quite a while. Would though like to see a smoke rotation with the Sand King with the Doom, try and find someone in. Wow. Down bottom, Antiki just finds Anti-Mage. Completely by himself, surrounded by a couple of UCONN heroes, but takes down Anti-Mage and again retains that Aegis of the Immortal. I have to say, I for one didn't expect that at all. I thought Anti-Mage was hiding himself in the trees. He was completely safe. And somehow got just solo killed off by Razor. It's like he just decided to stick around. Actually took a Sanity's Eclipse as well. So. Not sure why he didn't get the blink out, but maybe thought they could take down the Aegis first. Pomegranate does blink away this time. We'll have another one. It breaks a static link. Now this time, Potato Knight comes through. Antiki tries to run himself away. Living armor. Here a Reaper Scythe out on the back lines. Necro doomed up and after the scythe, so job done for him. As Antiki still with that Aegis, able to run through and click down everybody. Mackerel Sky trying to retreat up to the tier 3. Blink forward from Integral, but not gonna find him. Still 2 more kills for Vespa. And Aegis retained once again. Antiki just goes so deep. Looks like he's gonna die every time, but with the Boots of Travel has so much move speed, he's just able to run himself away. Living armor as well has been huge in the last couple fights. And Lion about to have a Blink Dagger as well. So yeah, UCONN really gonna struggle through this one, and Vespa should be looking to shut the map down at this point. Potato Knight does have that Epicenter combo ready to go, but Antiki just gonna charge forward with the BKB pop. Stolen Sanity is not gonna be on the mark, as only gonna hit a BKB, and there's 2 quick kills on the supports. Potato Knight burrows in, but stuck in the trees. There's 3 kills the way of Vespa. Razor for the next fight also will have a full refresher orb completed. So about to hit a huge power spike, as the refresher on Razor is absolutely enormous with the double BKB. You get a second static link later on in the fights. And the 2 Eyes of the Storm, obviously, are huge. Chaos Factor steals that Astral, trying to delay the push, but will only manage to delay it a few seconds, as the Rax will go down. Astral up, but UCONN not able to find anything as the retreat does come out. And actually, it's Razor who found the kill on Doom. Wow. I really don't expect these Razor solo kills. I mean, they're messing with me. Down bottom, UCONN was able to connect onto Necrophos. But yeah, these Razor solo kills absolutely messing with me. I don't look at a solo Razor on the map and think, yeah, that's gonna be a kill. Anyway, refresher orb completed. Pops one eye of the storm to farm. Aegis did time out. But we'll get ready to lock and load and run it down. Lion as well. Does have blink now. Shows in the mid lane, but no rotation coming through. It's actually Pomegranate who's farming under a ward, and Antiki decides he's interested in this. Just gonna settle for farming the bot wave. Over to the side, Roberto jumps forward, gonna find the Chaos Factor. Just a bit far forward, showing under the ward. Will be cleaned up. Now here we go. Plate mail in the backpack, but two Eyes of the Storm ready. J-Palm gonna be first up the high ground, and they'll look to click down the tower, and you just see the positioning here. Anti-Mage still doesn't feel he's ready. Same with Doom, looking to be outside the base, so UCONN might just be conceding the second lane Arax here. Creep wave will enter the base. Doom will TP back now. Integral caught out on the side. Doom gonna come through on him. Well, the war stomp with the 4-man Earth Spike. It's gonna set up for a huge overgrowth. J-Palm and Razor teaming up to take down everybody. Goodness, what a huge Earth Spike. Antiki has that second BKB, so Epicenter not gonna do anything to him, and Sand King will be cleaned up. That's a dieback for him. Should be the end of this one. Backdoor protection actually comes on as the mid wave was abandoned during that fight, but the creeps coming in from bottom. Gonna disable backdoor, allow that mid wave to go down. But wow, what an Earth Spike. Oh, the last few games I've done, honestly, or the last few series, I should say, we've seen some huge Earth Spikes. VESPA, gonna retreat. 19k net worth advantage, and they don't feel any need to throw it away by being over aggressive. Lion has the Aghanim Scepter queued up. OD has the Eggs queued up as well. Then the BKB. Probably would like to see the BKB first, in all honesty. But being a bit more greedy, I suppose, and wants that Aghanims. Roshan has respawned. Not sure if they checked it, but there's a DD outside the pit. Razor gonna make his way over, so maybe they did check it. As that shard, of course, second Roshan. Yeah, we will walk in, sees it. Now we're gonna see the DD. UCONN gonna have to respond to this one. The Pomegranate sees Tree and Protector and just gonna nope right out of the triangle, so Doom is ready. And now's the time to go, but gonna be too late, and Age is gonna be claimed by the Razor. And with the jump forward, couple of Astral Imprisonments, one stolen from the Rubik, but Venge will go down first. rest of the UCONN team trying to run away. Antiki though, charging forward. Roberto gonna come through with the finger. And yep, Vespa gonna retreat, pick up the waves, and come in for the push. Doom looking forward. There's the shard now picked up on Integral, able to move during that astral imprisonment. Doom gonna come through onto Integral, but two-man stun into the overgrowth. Macro Sky and Potato Knight both held into place. Reaper Sight gonna take down the Sand King, and Macro Sky out of mana, slowed up, will be clicked down. J-Palm chasing him. Blink Dagger not gonna come through as the Leech Seed able to deal the damage. Integral with the jump forward, gonna find yet another catch. This time Venge will be the casualty. I'm gonna clean up 4 kills, and the whole time Antiki getting that top wave, pushing in. I think he took the shard from Roshan, which, you know, targeted spells casts a lightning. It's not the best. But hey, from Roshan, it's free. You want your net worth stat to look good. You know, you'll take it. And it looks like Necro already had it. Lion really doesn't need it. Very unimportant. I don't know what the tree one is. Oh, the tree one is the old Q. Yeah, you really don't need that 30 minutes into the game. So yeah, Vespa clean up that mid racks. Looking towards top now. Anti-Mage has finally TP'd back, has a Lincoln's ready, and maybe now's fight time for him, as he has been avoiding every fight, trying to just split push, trying to get some pressure, but was unable to take the mid tier 1, was unable to take the bot tier 1. And he's used his TP, he's blinked all the way out to the mid again. So Vespa might be comfortable enough to just push up towards the high ground. Potato Knight hiding in the back in the sandstorm. But Antiki ready to charge forward. Pops that first BKB. Gets the Eye of the Storm static link off. Not going to need the refreshers. He's able to take down the Chaos Factor in the base. Now going to pop the refresher. Second Eye of the Storm activated. And they are going to wait for the creeps to come in. Anti-Mage still in the mid. Has no TP for 15. We'll take down the tier 2 and look towards the high ground, but in the meantime they are giving up the mega creeps. And Vespa looking to close this game out. I think there's some point where Pomegranate Anti-Mage, he needs to join the fights, because you can't just give up megas for one lane. 30 minutes in, your team's not ready to deal with mega creeps coming into the base. And more kills will be ruptured away. Venge gonna fall. Potato Knight gonna come through with the Blink Burrow at the Epi. Doom gonna come out onto Necrophos, but the Astral gonna allow him to walk away. Antiki with the Aegis, able to stand strong and just hit in towards Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage will go down. 70 seconds on the deck, no buyback. They will finish off the mega creeps and turn the attention towards the tier 4 Lion Blink forward, but this time he will be caught out. Antiki though continuing to charge forward. Venge on the deck, that's a dieback. Antiki just completely zoning the entire UCONN team in the fountain. 30 HP, gets astraled up and able to walk away. Trying to run and will take a tower shot and fall, but that's just the first life from the Aegis. GG gonna be called, as that will wrap up game number 1.